that tastes awesome. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, to even as late as the mid 90s, I enjoyed watching wrestling. I tried to watch it almost every Monday night and most Saturday nights if I was sitting around the house, not running around hanging out with people. I enjoyed what I liked. A lot of my friends were big more in WWF now, WWE. I liked WWF as well as WCW the same, actually. I didn't really have a side. I mean, because there's a lot of wrestlers in each organization I love to watch. Macho Man, Hogan, Sting. Sting was a awesome character. I just don't like what he is now compared to the way he used to be. Old Lex Luger, Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid, Diesel, Razor Ramon. Some of those characters like that I really enjoyed watching. And rest in peace. This was the main reason why I want to do this video. Rest in peace, the Ultimate Warrior. Of course, that's another wrestler we lost. And it's pretty sad. We should take a second of silence for him. He would have wanted it that way anyway. But anyway, as much as I like wrestling, what else? If you haven't watched much of my channel, I love the game. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 NES games that I think we're going to sit down and maybe take a quick look at. Some of them aren't so good and some of them are pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out of my studio and we're going to head into the video game room and start checking some of these out. First on this list, we are going to be playing Tag Team Wrestling. Let's pop this baby in. Tag Team Wrestling by Data East. Obviously from the title, 1986 it came out, and you're going to be able to tell it was very early in the NES's lifespan. You will play as the Ricky Fighters. There's no other team you can pick from. You are in the bottom left hand corner. A is the punch, and B is your option button. You can't attack when you're up and down on each other. You only have to be left or right to attack, which is odd. Ooh, you get obviously knocked out in the ring. When you grapple, it's either up, down, left, or right for which of the attacks you want to pull off. And when you're outside, up to get back in the ring, down if you want to get back out of it. He's probably hopping, of course. You get these voices going, I don't know, it's alright. For an early NES title, again, it's not bad. Walk your partner, press B, you can tag him in. I don't know how I feel. It's kind of clunky to play, and the grappling seems very odd. You never know if you're going to get a grapple or not. You can't jump off of the turnbuckles. And from what I've read before, when you're outside of the ring, a fan can come in and with something and hit you, but I've never seen that happen yet. Oh! At least I got an off one. What I'm going to try and do is at least grapple this guy. Oh! Get him! Oh, look at that. A ringside bell. No! Oh! I'm done for. How'd I get up so early after that? See, oh, I was able to even attack from behind him. Should have probably kept him like a count out, and it wasn't to. Oh, now see, I don't. That's when the player gets mad. Oh, I gave up. Well, I don't know. This game isn't great. Once you lose once, that's it. Match is over. You cannot pick another team. You can only be the Ricky Fighters. And you have to win 10 times in a row to get the championship belt. And then you basically defend it. So there's really not much to this game. I don't know. This game pretty much sucks. What I don't get about it is it says arcade hit. Yeah. Was it? I don't know. I've never seen the arcade, but then yeah, I was pretty young when the arcade came out. Would have came out in '83, and I was born in '82. Oh. Do you remember these guys from back in the day? Like, yeah, the '80s, mid '80s, late '80s, maybe even early '80s. Muscle Men. They came from a manga from Japan that was about wrestling called Kinnikuman, and well, they made a game with it and brought it to America, and it was called Tag Team Match Muscle.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.
Here we go, Muscle. Again, obviously you can see by Bandai it's 1986. So again, it would be early in the career of the NES. And here you got a whole bunch of different characters to select from, which is nice than just one team. From some of the characters I remember from when I was little, the dot from up here, that's Muscle Man, that's Terry Man, Robin Mask, and Terry Bull. Get it? Because he's a bull. I'm going to pick characters I definitely know, so I'm going to pick Muscle Man and Terry Man. And here we're playing against Robin Mask, and I forget who that guy's name is. B's Jump and A is Punch. And... well, unlike tag team wrestling, there's no music in the background. At least the crowd does a little bit more cheering. And it's just a bunch of really jumping around and picking your opponent up and throwing him around and pushing him against stuff. There's really not much to it. No different moves. Besides, everyone's got a special maneuver, but it's only activated when that little guy up there drops that kind of ball, and you pick it up like so, and you do your special. And there's no pinning in this. The way basically to win is for your opponent just to, you know, have all of his energy taken away from him. See, he got his one now. And they're not totally invincible when they have that flashing pellet or whatever. You can see I just hit him there. Oh, there's his move. Uh-oh. Better tag in Muscle Man here. And you get up to your corner, you press A, and you can tag in your partner there. And I don't know how long the manga ran. We had a series called Ultimate Muscle on Fox Kids or 4Kids that was basically the same thing, and it had another game on the GameCube. I actually owned that. It wasn't bad at all. But most of the characters, oh man, he's got another one in a row. They all pretty much have the same build, I guess, the body. There's not much difference, I guess, but for an early NES game, there is a lot going on, I guess. Just besides the same overlay of the same shape of the character. It's just nice that they're all distinctive. The crowd's pretty bland. They don't move around, obviously, like tag team wrestling. Oh, can't let him get his partner here. And when you go into... you have to win best of 3 in the matches. See, that's match 1. It's not terribly hard. It's not terribly easy. You're not always going to win. And if you can progress after you win the first match, the ring gets a little different either in color. I think the next ring it's icy, and there's ones that might have electric sides if I remember right. I mean, it's kind of enjoyable to play. It definitely brings back memories, but it's not exactly the best game, and you're actually going to see it on a lot of people's top 10 worst NES games. Not in everybody's, but in some people's. Do you know what these 3 games have in common besides being pretty decent? They're made by Acclaim. Not totally, they didn't make super great games, but they came out with this piece of shit. God damn it! Why? Why am I even going to torture myself and play this fucking game? It sucks. It's a piece of shit. I mean...
Hulk Hogan, what is happening?
Well, you know, me and Gene, we really don't know what we're dealing with here, man.
I don't even know what else to say about it, but obviously, if you gotta know about it, I gotta show you. Man, Hogan looks like a frickin' gorilla or something right there.
I'm just worried about where we're going from here.
Bigger, better, badder. This doesn't describe this game one fucking bit. One player. Let's see here. It's gonna put my name in here. Let's see who we can choose from here. At least these are characters you probably know. Ted DiBiase, Bam Bam Bigelow. Huh, he's dead. Honky Tonk Man, Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. He's dead. Poor, rest in peace, by the way. Andre the Giant. Yeah, he's dead too. Rest in peace. And Hogan. Let's see here. I'm going to be Randy Savage. And I'm going to, let's see here, be facing Andre the Giant because he can't snap into it. Yeah. Oh, here we go. You want to see a fucking piece of shit? Here you go. At least we have music. B's to kick and A's to punch. Well, except Macho Man does an elbow thrust and I'm getting shoved up in a corner here. And I can't get out and do shit for some reason. God damn it. Yeah, you see, last even time I played this, it wasn't like this. What the fuck? He just put me in the corner and just said, fuck you, bitch. God damn it! You can't, wait, my leg's on the rope. Come on, ain't fair. God damn it. Now how is that even fair? You know what? Fuck this shit. I ain't playing this goddamn game. Seriously, fuck this game. I don't even think there's ways to pick anybody up and slam them in the game, which is very, very dumb. It's definitely, you know, it's a wrestling game. That's what people were doing, slamming each other. The way they walk is goofy as hell. And again, like tag team wrestling, you can't, when you're facing upwards to each other, you can't attack that way either. It's nice that they have some of their entrance music in the game, but besides that, it's, again, another game that's one of the top 10 worst NES games of all time. You know, everybody's got a different list, but this usually falls on a lot of lists. Fuck it. WWF WrestleMania Challenge, produced by LJN. Oh god, LJN makes some shitty games, but at least we got Ultimate Warrior on the cover of this one. Versus the computer. You can either be yourself, which I don't think I'm going to take on anybody. Macho King Randy Savage. It must have been after he won King of the Ring. You got Warrior in it. Ravishing Rick Rude, Brutus Beefcake, Hogan, Andre the Giant, Big Boss Man, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Come to think of it, I met him before.
Red Rock. Red Rock. All right, baby. Thumbs up, got it. Oh, there we go, man.
Let's see, we're going to be Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and they're going to make me go up against Macho Man. Everyone's got like kicks or punches that are a little different, but with most of the guys, your kicks are A and punches are B, so it's kind of reversed. And there's actually some grappling in this game. Now, if he would want to get close for me to grapple him up. Yeah! We got some entrance music in the background. And look, you can see the crowd. They didn't have them in the other game. Oh my god! Oh, already! Gosh. It's a step in the right direction over the Acclaim game, I think. They don't walk as clunky. We've got, you know, grapples where you can slams and stuff like that. So it was a step in the right direction for the most part, and it's still an LJN game, so you know how that is. Yeah, LJN, this isn't the way to go. It's not the last WWF game that is available in the NES. There's King of the Ring and Steel Cage Challenge. I do not own those on cart, so we will not be reviewing these. But next, what I do have is WCW World Championship Wrestling. Here so far, the crowd sounds the best. Still by myself, playing single player. And this is neat that they actually have a password you can put in to continue your game. We have the biggest roster so far that we've seen, I'm pretty sure. And there's some memorable wrestlers in here. Ric Flair, Lex Luger, there's Sting, Rick Steiner, both the Road Warriors. That's pretty neat. And I'm going to be Sting. Oh, I loved watching him when I was little. Versus Michael Hayes. Here's something WWF did not have, where you can pick your own move list. And corresponding to the highlighted part of the directional pad when you're in grapple, that will be the move you will do if you press that part of the D-pad. A's the kick, B's the punch, and you basically wait till your opponent gets tired from hitting them to get into a grapple. Down below, that meter is your power meter of the power you're going to apply with the move. It's pretty neat. When basically on the ground, you can pick B to pick them up or A to pin them. And in the standard grapple, when you use the A button, up will just do a simple scoop slam like that. You can easily run, I think. I think you got to tap the direction pad and hold A. I forget. Oh, sometimes this game's a little unforgiving. Like when they throw something outside of the ring, you're always going to get hit by the computer normally. See, I could have got away from it the first time if I was smart. Yeah, do it outside of the ring there. How about that? Get you back for a hit me with a damn wrench. This game, it's really odd. It feels easy to play, but sometimes it's unforgiving. You'll pick it up one time and breeze through it, and the next time you'll play it, the computer's extremely difficult. It's really bad, I think, sometimes, but the replayability is still there. Not as, you know, definitely the other games aren't that we've seen so far. Get down. And you see how the power bar keeps going up. I think I'm going to do like 2 more moves and attempt to pin him here. Unless he hits me a couple times. Oh! Trying to pick him up. Nah, he's not hurting me that much. That power meter's still low. Oh, come on. Yeah, and I swear, if he just starts breezing through this, you'll see what I mean. Now for the Boston Crab. We got full power. Look at that. Oh, he gave up. Yeah. That's awesome. Look at the crowd. The crowd looks different too. There are more colors and movements as you see as it scrolls down. You didn't see much of that yet. And I think you have to beat everybody that's on the roster, and then you fight the WCW Master. It's kind of lame. Oh, I had to do that. It gets better, I promise. To make a long story short, there was this pizza shop around the corner from where I used to live when I was little. And they used to always have banging pizza. I begged my mom to take me there like every other weekend, of course. And right around the corner, whatever, it was easy food, but they had an arcade cabinet on the side where we used to wait for the food, and I'd beg my mom for quarters. It was none other than a Nintendo Play Choice. Do you remember this? Check us out. But yeah, there was 10 games on it. We had Metroid, we had regular Super Mario Brothers 1, Punch-Out, Ninja Turtles 1. Goonies, and I don't think Goonies was released on cart, but I know it was released on cart on the Famicom. But there was another game that, you know, when I used to scroll through the previews, the music would always pop onto the intro, and I'm like, oh! And that was this, Pro Wrestling. And I'll tell you what, for what else we played, this is an awesome game, pretty much. Oh, Pro Wrestling, man, I love this game. We're going to, of course, still do a one-player game. The roster here for our wrestlers have gotten significantly smaller. We're back to 6. Fighter Hayabusa, Starman, King Corn Karn. Well, who the fuck named that character? I'd like to smack him in the face. Giant Panther, the Amazon, and King Slender. What another dumb name. Now, since my favorite character is Starman, we're going to be Starman here. What's nice about this game, it's so much easier to run off the bat. It's 2 taps any direction and hold it in. A's your kick button. B's your punch. Well, except when someone's running at you. There you go. Oh, well, A's your pin when the opponent's down, and B will pick them up when they're on the ground. Oh, stop running. No, no, no. Oh, clothesline. When you're grappling, of course, your directional pattern, which way you hold the directional pattern when you're gripped with A will give you your different move set. And when you're with B, up is the scoop slam and left to right's your throw. And every character's got a finishing maneuver. That one I just did, like when you hold down an A, that's Starman's finishing maneuver. But there's other moves when you grapple up. I'm trying to do a couple different ones here instead of that same kick thing. And get them weaker, you know, real quick. That's his other. Starman's the only one with 2 special moves in this game, I must say, also. Pick him up. There's that Brainbuster. I don't know why I pinned right away again. And see down at the bottom of the mat, R5, round 5, you have to face all 5 opponents before you get the title. And I guess King Slender's the one that has the title. I don't know, that's pretty dumb. I don't know, maybe I should have pinned him. Oh, stop running, stop running! Ah! Yeah, one kick in the head, pin him. No, this game is pretty fairly easy for the most part, I think. But it's just the playability of it is so much better than the other games. Like, you don't feel dominated as the other ones. Oh, look at that. Off the top rope. I just enjoy this one a lot more. The characters look a little bit more redefined too for their size and everything. Definitely is a step, like, you know, and this is an early NES game, and this was Nintendo made itself. And to do better what the other ones did, it's amazing. And you see the cameraman going down there back and forth. You didn't see that in the other games. And look at, you know, the rest got some action in the ring. That's pretty cool. Can we cover him and beat him this time? Yeah. The crowd goes nuts. And you throw your hands up in victory. And, well, you keep... We're down to our last game. And I bring you none other. And I really don't feel like... Not that this is an awesome game for Nintendo. I just don't feel like I've never seen many people talk about it as being a decent game. I know it's a wrestling game, don't get me wrong. But I think overall for what it is, it's a good advancement. And other things are shown on the Nintendo that, you know, what's the other people I don't think really doing that. I don't really know how to explain it. Tecmo World Wrestling. And when I originally bought this at a yard sale, like it was probably like $94, $95 when I got it, and I was blown away. And like again, I don't know why. Maybe it's just 'cause I'm not watching the right reviews. That's why I feel like I need to say something about this, and I probably don't have enough time to fit everything I want to talk about in this game, but I'm at least going to hit the great marks of this. Let's check this sucker out. Tecmo World Wrestling will be released in 1990 by Tecmo, and it'll be right in the middle of pretty much Nintendo's dominance in the console wars very early on. And you had 10 characters to select from. But what was different, as you can see, all their special moves were denoted in their, I guess, character files. You know, it was something a little different at the time. Let's see who I'm going to be. And you can put your name in, but you can keep the wrestler's name in there as well. And you can go to muscle training, which no other game had this. And you can pick through 3 different things to do. Squats. And then you just pretty much jab the A and B as fast as you can. And I don't know if it's the more stuff you lift, the better power you get. There's also sit-ups. There's some crazy fucking sit-ups right there. Go, 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 go. Oh. There's also push-ups. This is the funniest one of them all. If I was doing push-ups, I would not be training with a fat fucking sumo wrestler on my back. Look at him go. This guy's built like a fucking tank. Go, go. Ah! Go get him, big boy. She has the hots for me or something. Alright. Oh, here we go. A is kick, B is punch. And your running is very easy in this game. Tap the direction twice, you gotta go and you'll run. When you're in a grapple, with the A button, up, down, left, or right will give you a different, heavier move. As with B and grapple, down will give you a submission, and left or right will throw the opponent. Ah. Oh! Thought I was gonna get him with a knee. What's cool about this game is, look below, you have an announcer. It's, I don't know, I don't think it's that cheesy, but he definitely does a cool job of what he's got to do. The playability of this game, it's so easy to control your character. You move around so great. It's not clunky. It's not super slow. The game was released in 1990, so it knew how to work with the system's hardware and stuff. On the ground, you can use B to put them in a submission, which is pretty neat. I'm trying to get to one thing where I really want to show you guys the highlight of this game to me. And I don't know why it blew my mind at the time. This is probably, the card I have now is the 3rd time I've owned the game. So it doesn't surprise me, of course, that it's a game that I really enjoy if I've bought it 3 times. Get it some life down. Whoa. Oh, I broke free of that. I forget how to pin. I think it's A when the opponent's down. You can be thrown out of the ring of this game too. Oh! And that's cool. Some pins you can bridge pin at the same time. It's pretty neat. Every different wrestler's kind of got their own move list too, which is neat. Some of the moves they do are all a little bit different. Especially, of course, their special or finishing moves. They're definitely all different. You know, you might have 1 or 2 guys that might overlap with the same move, but at least everyone's got at least, I think, one move that's a little different. Oh, come on. He's coming back now. I can't break free this time for some reason. I got plenty of life. Oh! German suplex. And when you're starting to kind of make a comeback, you do recover a little bit of life. That's cool. It's kind of not like you gain life for no reason in the first WWF game we played, the regular WrestleMania. Oh, again! I mean, the controller will hurt your hands if you do not have a turbo controller. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh! Now he's really starting to make a comeback here on me. Need to get this guy's life a little low here. Oh, come on. Don't give up. Gotta show everybody the best part of this game. Oh, it's gonna throw me out of the ring. And you see, he just gained a little bit of life by doing that. Man, I was starting to really suck now. Get in the ring, come on, come on. Your life's low enough now for what I want to do. It's time for a finishing move. Come on. I'm doing this, I'm probably going to screw myself. Come on, I'm not going to pin you yet. There it is. Look at the cutscene. Look at that. How awesome is that? And everybody's got their own different one. Oh, and look at that with the pin. Wow, that really hurt my hand there. You basically just keep going, if I remember correctly. I don't think there's a special boss or anything like that. You know, and after you're done, you go fight the next guy. And it's really just another wrestling match. Nothing really changes in the ring like some of the, like Muscle, but the characters are nice. You can distinctly pretty much tell everybody apart. You know, their trunks and their legs, I guess, are the same in that sense, but like the upper body, you can tell who's who for the most part. I mean, you can really hardly tell that this guy, Tiger, or Tiger, I don't know how you say it with an accent, that you can barely tell he's wearing a mask, but it is what it is. And again, I really love this game, and yeah. Again, for owning it 3 times, I don't know why I wouldn't say that this would be my favorite wrestling game on the NES. Yeah, so on a quick synopsis of everything, we have found out that tag team wrestling, even if you buy this for, you know, $1 or 99 cents or even 9 cents, even a penny, isn't even worth it. Fuck it. Muscle has a special spot in my heart. I know it's a crappy game, but it's very enjoyable to play for the low price it brings. And I know a couple of people, again, I've said, has it on their top 10 worst NES games. It's something I hold dearly. The other WrestleMania, including WrestleMania Challenge, both are pretty crappy. This is made by OJN. Like, Acclaim, I don't know how they fucked that up. Again, it's an early NES game, so I can understand. WCW, definitely a decent game. Overall, it's not the best, it's not the worst, but being able to change the move list and everything was cool. I thought it was definitely something different. Pro Wrestling, it's an easy game to play. I would play it, you know, overall most of these games. Sometimes it gets a little easy, I understand, but it's an easy NES game. You got to get away from that, but the colors and what's going on definitely over-succeed most of these other games. And with Tecmo World Wrestling, I know it's hard, but it's, again, I know graphically, like, the colors are pretty dull, but it looks better, and everyone's more distinctive with the cutscenes and everything. With the finishing moves are awesome. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, out of Pro Wrestling, Tecmo Pro Wrestling, and yes, I have to say Muscle, of course. This is my favorite game. Pro Wrestling comes in second, and Muscle comes in a distant third, but it'll still beat almost everything I had in here. I'll give an honorable mention to the WCW game. And even the WCW game is better than Muscle. This is nostalgic factor here. We need to revisit this one last time. I got the belt. Good to know. I'm always the champ. Always and forever.